What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fence. I am your host, Aaron, and if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do reviews on albums and EPs and singles, and we get to sit down and talk about all things music without fear of judgment or hate. And on today's music review, we're going to be checking out the new single, Rainfall, by the band Landmarks. Landmarks is a metalcore slash hardcore band from France. They started about 2014. They currently have 2 studio albums. They don't have a whole lot of music, and the last one came out in 2018. So I'm pretty excited to finally start hearing some new stuff from these guys. The production on Rainfall is really good. The music comes in really clear, and the vocals still has a little bit of grit on it to keep that hardcore presence still there. There's just some weird musical and just sound choices made throughout this song. For instance, just different effects they use and different editing styles, and there's like a weird genty tone on the guitar in the intro. It just all feels kind of out of place. As the song moves from the intro into the verse, the vocals become more and more harsh and more shrill. The deeper growls definitely make up for it, but just the cadence in the vocals feels very rushed and awkward. It all works out fairly well, but there's just a lot of faltering moments that make it borderline cringy. The breakdown sounds phenomenal, but there's this effect that they put on the whole mix, and I don't know if it's a reverb or a delay, but it is extremely obnoxious. The snare drum starts sounding like someone's just hitting the side of a dumpster with a baseball bat. The vocals become very echoey, and it doesn't sound all that good. It sounded actually pretty horrible the first time I heard it, but as I listened to it more and more, it definitely grew on me. Even though I just picked the song apart a little bit, all these different awkward choices and sound effects that they use, even though it's awkward, it falls together perfectly, and it makes for a pretty solid song. I even like the lyrics and the imagery it creates around rainfall and what I believe to be anxiety and depression, and even the fast-paced cadence in the vocals that feels rushed and kind of frantic in a way even adds to that element. Even though the shrill vocals, which isn't really anything new for this band, comes off as kind of awkward and some might say cringy at times, it works well with just the overall feel of the song, and it's a good contrast to the deeper growls, which sound absolutely amazing. I feel like Rainfall is a good evolution for this band. It shows which direction they're moving in. They're able to take a lot of just risky choices and experiment a little bit more, and it works for the most part. I don't really love this song, but I absolutely don't dislike it. So with all that said, I got to give Rainfall by Landmarks a 3.3 out of 5. But I want to know what you guys think. If you've listened to Rainfall before, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you thought. If you haven't listened to it yet, I'm going to leave a link for it down in the description. Go ahead, click on that. It's like a 3-minute long song, and let me know what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to give it a like. And if you didn't enjoy this review, I guess please forget to give it a dislike. And if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. That way you get notified and you don't miss out on any of my future stuff. And if you have anything you want me to review, new or old, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. We'll throw it on the whiteboard, and I'm doing request Wednesdays every single week where I do a review of one of the albums or songs or EPs off the whiteboard. I know that this has been a really hard week for a lot of us, losing another amazing icon, Eddie Van Halen. Even if you don't enjoy his music or his style of playing, I guarantee you that one of your favorite bands is heavily influenced by him in some way. So he's just impacted the music industry tremendously, from coming out with amazing amps that literally every single freaking heavy metal band or metalcore band like Trivium, August Burns Red, just so many bands have used this amp. Even just that simple influence is huge. So yeah, the music industry suffered a great loss. And then literally the next day, I read on Instagram that the record store that's just right down the street from where I live, that before quarantine and COVID and all that, I went to at least for 2 hours every weekend just to browse and hang out, has permanently been closed. So I'm now facing that sadness as well. And I just want to encourage you guys, if you're looking for any merch or CDs or records or anything like that at all, please go to your local record store. And if you don't have any of them that are close to you, then go on to Instagram or Twitter and find your favorite band's page, and they usually have a link on their page where you can go and you can click on it and you can buy their merch, and the band gets the music, or the band gets all the money. It just cuts out the middleman. It helps the band out. It helps the musicians out so much so they can continue to do what they do. I read on one of the music pages that I'm on that somebody just bought a shirt from Amazon, and it's coming from China, and it won't be here for 2 to 4 months, meaning it's now October and won't be here until either December or next February, and the band doesn't get any of the money. It just seems so silly to me. Why I don't understand that. And that's the end of my little rant. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this. I hope you're all staying safe and trying to stay positive. 2020 is a really it's a sucky year, and we're all going through stuff. So yeah, just look out for each other and take care of each other. And I'll talk to you guys next time.
I was